The narrative of the Last Supper is a poignant invitation from Jesus to accept his gift of life. The Last Supper took place on the initial day of Passover, also known as the Festival of Unleavened Bread. Jesus dispatched his disciples into the city in advance to arrange a meal in celebration of Passover. Passover commemorates the liberation of Israel from Egyptian slavery, particularly when the angel of death spared the homes of the Israelites marked with lamb's blood. As the disciples relaxed and dined with Jesus, he revealed that one among the 12 would soon betray him. Each disciple, one after another, denied being the betrayer, including Judas, who was indeed the betrayer. Jesus responded by stating that the one who betrays him would face a dreadful destiny and confirmed it was Judas. Jesus offered prayers and expressed gratitude to God for the meal. He then broke the bread, distributed the wine among the disciples, and explained that the bread symbolized his body, which would be broken for them, and the wine represented his blood, which would be shed for the forgiveness of their sins. This is the origin of the Church's tradition of communion. Following the meal, Jesus assumed the role of a servant and washed the disciples' feet. Peter was uncomfortable with Jesus washing his feet, but Jesus explained that he was setting an example. Now, the disciples would be able to wash each other's feet, signifying their readiness to serve all. What was the meaning of the Last Supper? In the Holy Scriptures, Jesus Christ instituted two rites that every follower is expected to observe. The first is baptism, a public declaration of faith where the believer recognizes Jesus as their Redeemer and Lord. The second is communion, also known as the Lord's Table, which is inspired by the Last Supper that Jesus shared with his disciples. Without his sacrificial death and subsequent resurrection, we would have no connection to him, as salvation is impossible without these events. The bread represents his body, offered for us, and the wine signifies his blood, shed for us. By adhering to his command, we testify to his sacrifice for us. As we participate in communion, we are reminded of the reality of Christ's sacrifice for us. He conquered death. His resurrection assures us, the believers, of our own eternal life. Reflecting on Jesus' sacrifice deepens and strengthens our faith in a way that physical nourishment cannot.